Guys, Wizkid cancels Made in Lagos.
I got the pretty pretty lady we don't like no stress.
Guys, huge and big congratulations once again to Davido as Davido ships his Lamborghini about $550,000. That is 310 million naira Lamborghini home to Nigeria, and that is something. Is already on its way in a container down to Nigeria, and I think Davido is gonna have a sweat time out with the Lamborghini, already having a Rolls Royce, flexing that in Lagos, and now Lamborghini. What is your own take about that? I have some interesting stories. I have footages on that. Before we proceed with all of this, I want to take this time out to appreciate you guys for actually loving me out here, sharing my videos, watching, clicking likes, commenting. That is a great one for me, and I think you guys have done well enough for me and supported me so far. Before we proceed, finally, I want to take this time out to also appreciate and say, if you are new here, click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon. Guys, sex tape saga, sex tape issue. Tiwa Savage makes it to an examination question in Nasarawa State. That is now already trending on social media. According to a report, Federal University Lafia in Nasarawa State Faculty of Arts asked a question. They said Tiwa Savage's notorious video trend in 2021. What is the connection between musical lyrics and poetry? That is what right now trending on social media. But I think this kind of question is not all that constructive enough. That is something I believe about that. What is the relationship or correlation between the sex tape and the question this guy asked? That is what a lot of people are now talking about on social media and saying that, man, this kind of question is a bit confusing even to the person that asked that kind of question. Well, on the issue of Tiwa Savage sex tape is one issue that gained a lot of attention, a lot of criticism from well-wishers of Tiwa Savage, and then she almost went into depression about that. Recently, right now, Tiwa Savage is having her life back, and I think she's becoming happy, and a lot of us are supporting her, just to walk through this time. And what you understand that whether you like it or not, it's already documented on social media. Putting that off is not going to be easy. It's already there. When Tiwa Savage's son grows up, he's going to like tap something about his mom on social media, on the internet, and then a lot of stories about sex tape and other things that are going to come out, and that is quite interesting, and a lot of people are saying this is disturbing to an extent. And what is your own take about this kind of story? What is your own story about all of this? I want you to put that in the comment section. Tiwa Savage tape made a university question in Nasarawa State. That is an achievement. What people are saying, no, I'm sorry, I'm not just trying to take mock anybody with this. Guys, I have some issues right now. Davido actually ranting on social media about his cousin who is contesting governorship in Osun State with his uncle. And according to what Davido said, this is quite disturbing. I'll talk more of this. I said, I don't open my craze for the year. Davido says as he continues to drag cousin over governorship ambition. According to what he said, most of his tweets, he's been ranting on social media. He said, the truth hurts you that much. You had to go that low to mention your auntie Vero that cared for you. Well, I don't open my craze for the year. Daily Adeleke 001. Stay tuned. New music tomorrow. that is coming in from Davido. And Davido is using this opportunity to promote a new music coming in tomorrow. And coming in tomorrow, that is, I believe that Davido is going to make a beef song out of this. And one thing you need to understand about Davido is that Davido is good at beef song. That is something you need to actually understand about Davido at points like this. I remember having issues with Burna Boy when he released Fem Fem, and that song gained attention and was used as an anthem during the NSAS protest, and that gave Davido prominence and some kind of international recognition, making him one of the most influential in Africa at that time, or at this time. And right now is having another one to deal with. Davido has declared support for his uncle. This is causing, according to Davido, probably something that is not right about him. Davido went ahead to say, "What's of all this nigga really doing all this from the house my father gave you? Audacity, disrespect me, I don't care. But my father, my mother, never daily I will stress you. We go meet for feed." That is coming in from Davido. "Because of your ambition, you have your people write about me, which I don't care. But to include the death of my mother in an article, same woman that raised you, Daily Adeleke 001, that is the person of Daily. Okay now, Daily, God will reward you." That is coming in from Davido right now. I think writing stuffs about Davido, you guys should desist from that. Because he didn't write stuff about you, he only said something about you, and you writing stuff about the video, that is all okay. You can write stuff, but including dead mom of Davido, that is, you are touching the emotions of Davido, and that is not actually right. That is something I believe about that. I don't know what's your own take about this kind of story. Away from that, let's talk about Wizkid is also trending right now on social media. Wizkid is having a live banger in the studios with Olamide and Wandiko at a time, and a lot of people are expecting something great from Wizkid. But Wizkid baby mama has come out to share a post of her and Wizkid first son Tife and Wizkid, sharing that he said, Oluwa Nishola, that is the president, said, "God is amazing. Joshua Hamis, I don't know, the lion of tribe of Judah." This actually culminated into a headline, which reads like, "This one way Wizkid baby mama Shola post Wizkid picture, so they shower Wiz with praise." It be like say big Wiz don't do something. That is, it be like say Whiskey don't throw away some money, give them all this kind of thing, because money can actually stimulate somebody like this. Let's have a video of Davido shipping down his Lamborghini down to Nigeria, and that is all interesting. Guys, Wizkid cancels Made in Lagos album tour Canada, and that is quite uninteresting for a lot of people. According to what he wrote, he said, "Due to existing and developing public health restriction measures being introduced by the Canadian government, I will no longer be able to perform my Canadian shows in January." That is coming in from Wizkid. Forward to returning as soon as possible. Then Wizkid is saying that, man, he is not going to do that in January again. It's going to be postponed, and yes, it's going to like do that as soon as possible. Because what you need to understand right now is that most people must have bought ticket for that show, and now it's being cancelled. I think Wizkid will still find a way to do that, somehow, maybe within the year as time goes on. One thing you need to understand also is that Wizkid is having an album. Is he going to put an album out and then combine the Made in Lagos album with his recent proposed album, that is More Love, Less Ego. That is something I don't seem to understand right now. Wizkid in Lagos having a great time out, and that is all interesting for us to actually understand. Before I jump off, finally, I want to say thank you guys for taking our time watching my videos, sharing my videos across social media platforms. I love you guys. I love your support so far. I love your encouragement. I love your criticism so far. You can go and check me out on all social media platforms, and then you find Free West Deep blog around there. And before I jump off, finally, if you are new here, why don't you take out time, click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon. Kudos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Free West Deep.